What is up, everybody? I'm Matt, and welcome to Middle Tennessee Geek. Only the second live I've done since starting this channel, so doing a lot better. It looks like a lot more people on viewership here. We've got a couple of guests, so let's go ahead and bring those guys in. The man on the hill himself. Never really got to talk to him before, but hopefully we get to talk to him a little bit and get to know him a little bit better tonight. You know him as General Kenobi. Let's bring him on in.
Hello there.
Hello,
Hey,
sir.
what a first time to talk, right?
Yes,
Quite
sir. I
a
appreciate you
celebration.
coming
So,
on.
no, I appreciate the invite, man. This is awesome. So, first of all, congratulations, very well deserved. But we'll talk about that in a little bit anyway. So,
For sure. Well, congratulations for you too. You just surpassed 2,000 subs.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now everybody tell me, do I sound okay? I'm trying different setups here, so I'm hoping I'm sounding okay.
You sound great to me, but yeah,
Perfect.
Chad, let us know down in the comments if you can you hear us okay? I think you can, but let's just double check.
Right. Turn up a little bit for me. Okay, so let's welcome in. And man, you got a setup that I'm jealous of. So, but I'm looking forward to get to know you a little bit. This is the first time we've actually had a conversation video to video. So,
Absolutely.
but let's bring out the man of the top of the hour, who's always I see his face in the back room here. But he's become a good friend of mine, mentor, gushing, give him all the flowers that you want to give him.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
Oh
He's the
yeah,
goat.
he's the true gentleman. He's becoming easily the Power Ranger master of
Oh yeah.
everybody. So let's give it up for our friend and your friend, Art, the legacy of nerd.
What's up, guys? How's everyone going tonight?
What's going on, brother?
Hey,
I was like, man of the hour. I was like, you're the man of the hour. I was
I
like,
know.
wait,
No,
you're
I'm not worthy of you two. I'm just glad you're here.
We're here for you, bro.
no, we're here for your accomplishments, man. It's about you
Absolutely.
tonight.
I appreciate that. I'll try to support you guys, and I know you try to be supportive of me, so I appreciate you guys
Absolutely.
coming on here. Um, as usual, I just wing stuff. I do have a little bit of a presentation prepared, but it's kind of just open format talking.
Nice.
Okay,
Hey,
cool.
that's always fun.
But
No worries.
yeah, I was my best friend before you passed. His nickname for me was always Wingman, so that's the way I kind of live my life.
Nice.
But let's look at some of the comments here before we jump into it. Trying to copy what D does here. Astronaut Ranger Science say, "Let's go." Yes,
Let's
let's go.
go.
Who's ready with that
What's
prize?
up?
And I need to
Uh-oh.
say this early to the channel. We got quite a few here on us with us now, about half and half between YouTube and Facebook. Let me know. I had this thought. I ran it by you, Daniel. I have 10 prizes total, and I thought about splitting them 5 and 5. Do you guys want that, or do you want just a winner take all? Let us know in the comments. We'll kind of let you guys talk on that and let us know as we're kind of going through here.
Like 5-5 gives better chances of someone winning something. So
Yeah, I was gonna
Right.
say, man, I like those odds.
Yeah, and my
two
thought
winners is
was,
better than one.
the first prize winner gets their choice of the 10,
Okay.
leaving the
Oh,
remaining
I like
5
that.
for.
There you go.
I figure that's kind of the benefit of getting drawn first, is the
Yeah,
first winner.
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Pick.
That makes sense.
That's just my thought. I can do a winner take all, or I'll let the channel decide here.
Winner takes all. Ooh, they're saying winner takes
Ooh,
all here.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
somebody's
we'll
counting.
see.
But Josh is saying 5-5. Yeah.
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 Like I say, this is a giveaway for you guys for being subscribers. I appreciate everyone's been supportive of getting here. It took a little longer than expected, but hey, we're here. Let's go through some of the comments here. Some more. I'm streaming hospital wife. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully she's healing better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hope she's doing all right, man.
Prayers for quick recovery. LeBron Fett. Hello,
What's up, man?
everybody. And before
What's
I
up,
get to
Ron?
this comment, I know it's down there. Today's his favorite Ranger's birthday.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah.
it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and Josh. Hey guys,
What's up, Josh?
welcome.
What's up, man?
LeBron, Astro. Okay, they're just kind of talking here. And Wanda,
Hey, Wanda.
Miss Facebook, Instagram herself, Wanda.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, I'm glad she's here. Got a jury duty today.
That's right. She did have jury duty.
Hello there. Okay, just kind of going through here.
You got Tanya.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't think of her name. I've seen her on down.
From Australia.
Guys, you have to bear with me again. This is my only second stream, so I'm trying to wing it here. Let's see, where is she at here? I know I seen her. Trying not
Kind
to
of like
miss
your I like your background, by the way. It's pretty.
I don't even remember where I
nice.
pulled that from. I was piddling around with this StreamYard one day, and I was like, oh, that'd be nice. Oh, there she is. Good afternoon from is that Tanya, I believe.
Yeah, she's in Australia, so I think it's like lunchtime for her right now.
Hey, nice.
I think it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good afternoon from the future. I
Right.
love it.
Gotta love it. Okay, so I'm just trying to skim through some of these because everybody just kind of saying hi to each other. Here we go. Legacy broke it when I told everybody it was going to be a couple minutes. So.
Classic.
And yes, don't forget that like button like he owes you money because I need
Absolutely.
money.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't think I'm missing anything, guys. Feel free to jump in if I'm missing any good comments.
I mean, we just have a lot of
back and forth.
votes about. Let's see. We
Yeah.
got winner takes all. If it's me from Daniel of Texas, that's not me, by the way. That's somebody. That's another Daniel.
know.
Daniels
Yeah.
and yeah, there's a lot of different ones.
Okay, so let's kind of work my way up here. Hello from Kentucky, Stephen White. Welcome, brother.
Oh, nice. What's going on,
My
Steve?
neighbor to the north.
Nice.
Detroit here.
Ooh, Detroit.
Welcome.
All right.
Florida.
Florida.
We got a lot of
Yikes.
Facebook people joining in. I appreciate
Hey, man,
that.
you got some reach all over the place. I like it.
Don't know how I'll do it. We'll take it. Who's y'all's favorite Ranger? Don's asking. Ooh, tough call. Let us know in the comments. I have a hard time picking a favorite because everybody wants to go for Tommy, but
I mean, it has to be White Ranger Tommy for me. Like that's
same.
That's like peak Power Rangers for me. So that
Nice.
it's hard for me to go. I mean, I have other favorites like that I enjoyed over the years. You know, like the Thunder Rangers from Ninja Storm. You know, like I really like those two. You know, I definitely like the Gold Zeo Ranger. That's my favorite suit and my favorite helmet.
Yeah,
But
I agree on that one.
It always comes back to Tommy for me. Like it's really hard to deviate from that.
Same. Yeah, like even him as a Green Ranger was good, but when he came back to the White Ranger, something about that tiger and just, I just always gravitated toward that one.
I just thought he was never going to come back as a kid. So it was like he already came back one time and then lost his powers the second time. Like it's over. Like it's done. And then he comes back again and he has new powers. Like, heck yeah, man.
And a nice fancy saw that talks to him.
Right?
Gotcha.
Dude, you know which one I've been liking a lot? The design. Daniel, you were working on the reviews for the comic books. That sort of lone wolf Red Ranger, you know, Jason.
Oh, the Renegade Red Ranger.
Yeah, with like his bulkier, the beat up armor and like the sword that's just like it's kind of like the power sword, right? But it's just like 3-4 times like wider. And it just looks, I don't know, man. That I actually really like that look a lot.
So like they explained in the comic that he basically stopped unmorphing. He was morphed all the time now. And so like he could, you know, he would have the cape on, like, you know, he would have these little extra things that he was carrying around him that he thought he would need, because I was always thinking like you have to morph and then you have to put all that stuff on, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's just like they explain like he was no longer unmorphing.
He doesn't power down.
Yeah. It was kind of sad, the whole when they got into it about like, you know, him basically like never stopping, because he's like even, you know, Ray brought it up in our review, like he was having the Superman kind of issue, like if I have the power, you know, if I have the power to be able to stop everything that's going on, shouldn't I do it?
Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah.
But he was going down like a way more destructive, depressive route than Superman does. So
it's kind of cool though.
It is cool, and I like the way it came out too. Like I think it looks really good. It really reminds me of like '90s X-Men.
Yeah.
The pouches and Cable and all that.
Exactly. Yeah. It reminds me of like Cable and Bishop, you know, like sort of that look. Yeah. Nice.
Good deal. Kenobi, do you have a favorite Ranger, even though you're more of a Star Wars man?
I am more of a Star Wars man, but yeah, Mighty Morphin was of course my jam, as many more here can attest to. My favorite one has always been Jason from that original, I guess, generation. Red Ranger was always it for me, the node leader. Even when Tommy came out, and that was an unpopular opinion, you know, even back then. As a kid, you know, like everybody was going on about Tommy, but I was like, nah, man, like Jason still has it for me. But the favorite look, I gotta agree with Daniel. The Gold Ranger, to me, is like that design, that helmet, dude. that was way like ahead of its time. I think it just looks so good. So, which incidentally was also Jason for a little bit, right? So, I think you start to see a theme there. But I think the generation that I enjoyed the most was actually In Space. And we talked about it, I've talked about it with Daniel before. That's kind of the one that pulled me back in, for a little while, for a couple more years. Um, and really, what it boils down to is that it's Star Wars, right? Just with morphers, basically. So I think that definitely resonated with me. And you cannot mess with that ending, Andros taking out Zordon, like that's still one of the best endings for me, like in any season, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with Jason as my favorite ranger.
Hey, we all have our favorites, so
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. And you're talking about that in space thing. I mean, that's the first time we actually seen somebody die in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Up until that point, and yeah, I was trying to think too. I see you thinking there, but
Yeah.
it happens again in Lost Galaxy. But
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
to that point, I don't recall someone actually technically dying or
Yeah.
sacrificing themselves to save the better of the universe. So
Yeah.
that was definitely a tearjerker. All right, so it looks like we had some more joining in, and I just want to reiterate if I can talk. Want to throw this to you, often you guys. We have 10 prizes in the giveaway. Do you want just a winner take all, or do you want to do a 50-50 split? The caveat is whoever gets the first drawing of the name gets to pick their choice of the five, and the second person gets the remainder. So let us know in the comments, and we'll probably do that more towards the end of the stream, make that happen for us. Speaking of which, let's just kind of go over the prizes while I'm thinking about it. Give me just a moment.
Also, guys, while he's prepping
Go,
that,
go,
please
go.
don't forget to hit that like here on YouTube. You guys out there on Facebook as well, please. And if you're also on Instagram, checking us out, please make sure that you are subscribed, that you leave your like, and that you comment. What was your favorite ranger growing up? Let us know if you can make the stream. Let us know on the rewatch. What of these prices would have liked to be here for? So
So
let's
Geek
see.
Detective Pierce agrees with you. He says he's Jason. Tommy would be second, but I would say Jason for him too.
Oh wow, there you go.
I mean, everyone liked Jason first, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could see that for sure. Definitely, like it's that Tommy train was really hard to get off of, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and it
Tommy,
was
Especially because he
full
stayed
steam
on it so
ahead.
long.
yeah. And then Zia says Black Dino Thunder Power Ranger.
Oh, there you go.
That's the thing about Power Rangers. There's like different generations where different people came in for sure.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
See, Geek says his favorite Red Ranger is Red Time Force. Tommy. Let's see, what else do they say?
Yeah, I'm
Tommy.
trying to find that. There we go. I'm trying to help.
Archer's over here trying to start a war, saying that Super Mega Force Red is his favorite suit.
There you go.
It's not
Super
bad.
Mega
It's too
Force
clean.
Red.
Yeah. I like the pirate theme. I wish they would have gone more of the pirate theme. Oh, Josh saying some. Oh, look at
Mhm.
that.
That does win.
Someone will have that written on his grave. All right, guys. But I just want to show the prizes real quick. One that is not on the pictures here, but I picked up later was this the Flash Batman tree ornament. Let's see if I can get a little thing there.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it actually does look really decent for a.
They do good, man, on those ornaments.
I was
Like
going to
I
say,
have a
those
couple of
ornaments,
Star
those
Wars.
Walmart ornaments are
Yeah,
like
they're
not
legit.
bad. And they're like, what, $7.99, $8.99?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
I mean,
And,
the Green Ranger one was really good. And then I've seen like good Mando ones. And
mm-hmm.
I've seen good like Mickey Mouse ones that were like really high quality. I actually picked up the real like expensive Red Ranger like Hallmark signature ornament this last year.
Oh,
wow.
did you? Nice.
Yeah, because I know those are yearly.
Yeah.
And I'm
they are.
like, and if they start doing the whole team every year,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm like, I'm never gonna get that Red Ranger. I'm gonna get mad.
Yep. And especially, they start off with the red, right? Like it's
Right. I mean, you
it's gonna
have to
happen.
start off with red. With
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
Power Rangers, you
absolutely.
have to start with Red Ranger. It's too synonymous with everything.
I regret not picking up. They do Star Wars, of course, also every year.
Mhm.
And every year they'll have one or two special ones, right? Like some of them have sounds, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Last year's it was Jabba the Hutt, and it's actually pretty well made. Like it's got some sounds and stuff. I didn't pick it up, but the one that I kind of regret more not picking up is from the Book of Boba Fett. It's Boba Fett on top of the Rancor. it's actually a nice sculpt, and it was only like 22 bucks or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, they were around there.
Yeah, so I'm like, why wouldn't I just, freaking order that? So I think it's still in and out on Amazon. So one of these nights, sleepless nights, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase it because
pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I bought mine right before when I was packing up my Christmas stuff.
There you go, smart.
And that's when I was like, I'll just because I can keep it in the box all nice and everything, and then
Exactly.
and then put it up for next year. But I did because I was trying to go to like a store and get it so I could put it on the Christmas tree. It just never happened. Like
same here.
This Christmas this last year was just like it's so freaking busy.
Gotcha. Yeah, I actually picked up the Green Ranger one on clearance and put it in with my Christmas stuff.
No way.
Dude, I think it was like 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember. Like I got like 4 of them and I gave them away, and like that was like crazy. Like people were like crazy. I want those. Like,
oh yeah.
Man. So I tried looking for more this last year, but they were getting picked up too quick.
Gotcha. All right, and just so everyone can see the list of prizes, it's been on my Instagram for a while, but Back to the Future Hot Wheels car with the newer. I actually picked one up on a vacation thinking I didn't have one, but I got to look into my stuff and I had one. I said, well, I'll just use this one for a giveaway because
I've done
I'm
that
a big Back to the
many
Future
times.
guy. I actually picked up a whole buku of stickers that I don't know. I might give away some tonight as kind of a booby prize.
Nice.
We'll see. And still new in box, the Iron Spider-Man. Picked that up. Let's see what else we got. And this was at Walmart.
Those are cool. I like those.
Yeah.
And they had them on clearance. They had this one and Bumblebee and I think Megatron. And I thought, well, that's really neat. I'm not seeing those, but I'll pick it up for the clearance.
The Power Rangers ones you have to get imported from Canada.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and they're like...
I didn't know there was Power Ranger ones.
There was Power Ranger ones, but they're Canada only. And so in Canada, they're like clearance right now, but to get them imported, like it costs extra. So yeah.
Okay. And maybe here you go.
That's a good Ahsoka.
Yeah, I picked up an extra one of these. I already had one, and my wife has decided to print something, so that's what you're hearing. All right, and this is an older figure from Assassin's Creed. It's where he's got the mohawk cut.
Nice.
And I picked this up. I didn't know this existed.
I really like that.
Yeah.
And I've never seen one in person. And if I were to see one in person, I'd probably buy it.
I was gonna say that was actually one of my favorite ones from that first generation too.
I love that. War Greymon is my favorite. Yeah, I like all the Agumon transformations, but even the Omnimon was pretty cool, right? But like the War Greymon
was just
oh yeah, for sure. They had this one and the Beelzemon from I can't remember what series it was, but I thought this was more my speed.
I think I stayed in Digimon way too much longer than I should.
Yeah, I did too. Of course, we got
nice.
It's not as big as it looks. It's like a 4-inch figure, but it's a good articulated Halo Master Chief.
Those are really good figures. Yeah.
And for my fans out there, the Battle Damage.
I still Ray won his. I still need to give that to Ray.
Oh lordy! And this still unboxed the Mystique figure.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Hey man, X-Men is making quite the comeback, so that's right on brand.
So yeah, in addition to those, this ornament here with the Flash, the Michael Keaton Batman. So those are the prizes for the giveaway. So just showing that off. All right. So let me kind of get to some kind of.
Axelrod was Anklamon and Wizardmon. Rob Axelrod from like Lord Zed.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Huh.
I need to pay attention to things.
Yeah, same.
Well, it's crazy. I started listening to a podcast last year. You maybe started about midway through 22. It was called I Hear Voices. It was Will Friedle, Chris Carson talking to voice actors that they knew. And it's just they brought them on, and I was like, I don't know the name, but I know the voice. So now I'm putting names to voices, and it's like crazy now. Like,
nice.
So if everyone wants to check it out, they don't do new ones anymore, but still cool thing. Kevin Conroy was on there before he passed. So talking about his role as Batman, because Will Friedle, if people don't know, he played Batman Beyond. That was his first voice acting role.
Yeah,
I know that one. Yeah, that's the one that I know for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get to that. But I do have a presentation. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so I wanted to drop a video about this, but I never just could find the time to do it. This I actually noticed this on Michael Copen. How you say his last name?
Coupon, I think? Yeah.
Coupon. However you
Yeah,
say
we'll just say that.
I actually noticed it on one of his things he posted a couple weeks ago that he posted this, and if you take a closer look, they kind of revealed some others that they haven't announced. Now, again, this was last week when I intended to do this, but I didn't make it. But of course, Karen Ashley's on there now, just revealed this past week.
Yeah,
but
I mean, she's a given though. Her and Nikita.
Yeah, it's her
Catherine.
con.
Yeah,
and of course, Michael himself is in there, and Rory Travis. So
John Tui, is that John Tui? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Shadow Ranger.
Yeah.
So he's
Shadow
a New Zealander.
Ranger. He is the Mystic Force Solar Ranger.
And Russell Curry. Russell Curry has not been doing a lot of cons, so that's a good one.
I think they announced that this was his first Ranger con.
Besides I know he's done Morphicon, but
this is his first Ranger stop.
Yeah. I don't think he's really done appearances like this outside of Morphicon. So
yeah, but I'm excited.
Again, all of you guys at Ranger Stop are gonna have way more fun than me, of course.
Hey, cut the cake on the lake. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm excited. I have my ticket to go to this, and we have family in Atlanta, but we may just stay at a hotel anyway. But depending on how things go with some family that's got some health issues, may not be able to go. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that, but we'll see. Because I already bought the ticket.
We don't know until we know. We'll see, right?
Oh, for sure.
Me and Kenobi always go into things like very last second.
Yeah,
we don't know we're going until we're there. So basically,
pretty much. But hey, if you do end up going, make sure you grab some footage. So it's gonna make a great video
for sure. Yeah, and if you're going and you want to represent, get some stickers from Maddie here.
Yes, I do have stickers now. I actually have some better stickers that I just got in. Of course, I have my old ones with my old logo, but I got these that have the new logo with just the icons on it. They actually look a lot better. So I'm not sure how good they'll show on camera.
Nice. Give yourself a full screen. Let's see him.
Full screen. That makes too much sense. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there's some new stickers. I think they look pretty good. Colors come out nice.
They look good definition. So
yeah, this company does a really good job with them. So
there you go, guys. So make sure you get some stickers from excuse me, from Matt. So
and I only told you Legacy this, but I did go ahead and do an advertisement spot on the bags that they're doing. So anyone that's going to Ranger Stop, you should see my advertisement on the strap. I did the cheaper one.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So what they did was, so they have like those little like recyclable bags that they're going to be giving out, and all the VIPs get them, but they were offering to sell ad space on there, and so it was like $100 for like a little ad
one by one on the strap.
Yeah, which is like the size of a sticker, right? So it's like okay, so I actually considered doing it even though I wasn't going. I was like,
interesting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if that was something more local, I would have done it for sure. I mean,
I know, right? Like that's super smart.
That is super smart, first of all, and it's like a sticker, but you're kind of forced to keep it,
Yeah,
people
$100. It was like $100, right? It wasn't that bad.
It was $100 for that one. You could pay like $250 for the little bigger one. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I think if you wanted like the whole side, it was like $1,000, which again,
even I mean,
in the eyes of advertising, that's
I was gonna say, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to advertising, that's actually not that bad, like at all. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's awesome, man. Make sure that you blow that up. Make sure that all your followers know.
I should tell more Phenomenal about that too. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
good idea.
They're asking favorite. Is almost said Pokemon, Digimon,
which is funny because Digimon was my favorite over Pokemon, but like back
it was mine too. Yeah,
they both were going on. I watched Digimon way more. Like
Digimon Tamers, that was a different one, but I liked it.
I watched a little bit of that. That was the one where they were like be part
of the
evolution. Yeah, I remember that a little bit.
Cards thing.
Gabumon, I liked Gabumon. This one's saying Gatomon, Tailmon.
Guys,
Magna
Agumon. Back on the comments.
Oh, dude, Magna Agumon,
had a lightsaber. Yeah.
Yes. Like embedded, right? Like he had it on his.
It was it was like.
I remember that, man. Dang, now I kind of want to watch that.
Milady saying Gatomon was the best because Gatomon was like small, but she was champion level.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that never made sense to me.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool though, but the only thing that was like she didn't have as many evolutions. That was like
because she was already evolved, no? Like she was already
she was already evolved,
3, 4 or something like that.
I was like, give her another one, just give her another one. You know what I mean? Like because her ultimate was Angel Woman, right?
Angel Woman, yeah, I remember that.
Billy's here from Zero to Hero. Look at you, you're all famous.
Hey,
oh, is that him?
Yeah, it's Billy. Okay. Billy,
welcome.
Hey, what's up, Billy?
Billy.
All the cool kids watch Digimon. I remember. So it's funny. This story. I don't know if you guys remember when the Digimon movie came out, and I took my little brother. I think I was working at the movie theater at that time, and I took my little brother, and I was watching it. And I remember they were giving out these little cards. Like if you went to the movie, you get like free like trading cards with it.
Nice.
And like I was like, give it to my little brother. I was like, I don't care. You know, like here. Like I wanted to see the show, but I was like, I don't need the card. Like here, take the card, right? And he was like all happy, he got his card. And I remember I was sitting next to these other brothers, and they looked like the same ages as us. Like I think it was like 16, 11, something like that, right? And the little brother, or I guess the older brother, the little brother was looking at his card, and his older brother goes yoink and grabs the card and wouldn't give it back to him. And I was like, I got this card now. This is my card. And I was like, are you serious? Like
classic.
I was like, I'll go get you more. I think I worked there at the time. I was like, I'll go get you more cards, like, and just like, here you go. Like, it's like, poor kid, like, give him the dang card, man. But yeah, I used to give my brother like all this little. Anytime I get like little stuff like that, I just used to give it to him all the time.
Nice.
Now, one thing I did want to say before I forget, this video surpasses anything I've ever done. I want to thank you. It's just a little over 11,000 now. I think it's kind of stalled out at this point now.
You get one of these.
Thank everybody that's viewed this video.
Yeah. Congrats. Because I got to tell you right now, I ain't got no 11K video on my channel.
I don't either. So I have one that's done really well, and then I haven't had a second video reach that. So you've done more.
Well, the next highest barely didn't even get to 700, so we'll go from there.
A lot of people don't get to 700, man. like that's. I think you're underestimating your appeal a lot.
So
here.
Let me put it into perspective. On my channel, it took me 5 months, almost 6, to get to 100 subscribers. All right, and that was me, sort of, being like pretty consistent at the time. Like this is back when I thought, I'm gonna blow like right past all of the all of this like initial like landmarks, and it took me a long while, dude, to get it. So don't sell yourself short. And when I got there, I mean, I think my most watched video was maybe, God, I don't think I even cracked 100 views. It was just like I said, it was just grinding it out. I mean, 80 views for me was a great like video.
Right.
So like I said, for you to get there with an 11K video, that's kind of nuts.
And then without me talking a word. Amazing how that works.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's a good video. Like, and it's to the point. I know it's just like spinning, but you're the one that had the idea. It's still like your video. Like, if that's what it comes down to. So whether you could do another video like that, and it may not even crack like 100 views, but for some reason, that video really stuck with people. And the reason is because one, those were really, really popular figures that a lot of people wanted. Yeah. And two, you were showing them so well and so exactly without having to even take them out of the box.
I know.
And of what they were to expect. It was a perfect video. And I think, I think it was definitely like really, really good and really good for your channel. Like I said, like I've had videos get into the thousands, but like it's taken a long time. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
You did something that not a lot of people do, for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, trust me, there's channels that literally will die out, before they reach anywhere near that kind of view, right, on a single video. So like I said, you're doing it, probably more than like 90% of us, like in this particular space. So
and I say this in my videos, I don't have a lot of time to put out a lot of content. So when I do have time, I try to make it as best as I can in my head.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's all you can do. Ranger Restoration. He said my most videos, the worst I've done, makes no sense, and that's the way it'll always be. Yeah. Like you could sit there and work on a video for 10 hours and you'll get 11 views.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it's just the way it works.
Oh yeah, anything JDF Geek says here. Like my second most video was the Master Morpher for box
There you go.
unboxing.
Yeah.
You're the one that told me about the Master Morpher, man. I remember you messaged me like at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like,
nice.
I woke up and I was like, something happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Usually you know everything before I do.
No, because I guess someone leaked pictures in the Philippines.
Oh yeah. Well, I just woke up early that morning. Like normally, I get up at 5 for work every day, so I can as I'm waking up, get ready to get in the shower. Like what? D.
Yeah, you had a
It's
video
real.
out by like 8 a.m. I think, man. Like I was like, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's funny you say that range restoration, because I've done like 3 previous shorts that I actually edited, put a little bit of music, put a little bit of text. Dude, I think the most viewed one was like 80 views, 84 views, something like that. It just flopped completely. And then I just posted one, what was it, last night, this morning. And all it is a Marvel Legends just, spinning, took a little like theme music, and it's like at 1.3, 1.4K. I'm like, dang it, man. Like, it's just one of those things.
Sometimes you gotta get out of your own way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Cody did add a direct question to you, General Kenobi. If you want to answer that or not, I'll leave it up to you.
Do you mind if I ask where are you from? So I'm here in Texas. I'm in San Antonio. I'm not from San Antonio though. I'm from McAllen, Texas, which is right at the border with Mexico. So that's probably what you hear. My very elegant, very eloquent, might I say, Spanish. What do you call it? Accent, I guess.
The chicks dig it,
right? You let me know where you can find those, because I never did.
I was like, don't tell his wife, man.
They're in the cosplays.
They're into cosplay.
Yeah.
Nick Town 20 up to my cast. Okay, yeah, cool deal.
Congrats.
Everybody check him out. All right. So
I think the algorithm does drugs. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't even lose sleep over trying to figure it out. Like it's kind of it's kind of
put out your best stuff. Put it out when you can, and then
just enjoy it. Honestly.
Yeah.
All right, and one more for Geek Pierce here. If there's one, I can't talk. If there's one, I had fun doing it. Was the review of the 95 MMPR film. The first time
That'd be fun to do.
Yeah.
That'd be a good panel thing to do, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. My next kind of, again, guys, it's just random topics I thought to bring up this conversation, just kind of take up the hour. But feel free if you got a subject to jump in. I try to hit on both you guys, which we'll get there. Let's see. All right, there we go. So, Legacy, I know you talked a little bit on your stream last time about issue 1 of the return. I didn't really want to add to that other than just I guess the streamers or the people viewing what their kind of thoughts are and if they're excited because it comes out the 13th, next issue.
Yeah, it comes out on Wednesday. I mean, I'm just really interested in seeing where it's going to go from there. I really have. I think their expectations of, like, we know Olivia Hart's going to need to come in at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're going to have to talk about Selena, but they're going to have to talk about like all that stuff like really quickly, because there's only 4 issues of this, right? And these are what, like 25-page issues, if that. Like, we have a lot of story to tell and 3 more issues. So we got to get going. We got to move going. So yeah. I mean, I think the second issue is going to be a lot of story.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking to somebody who's directly involved with the comic, and they said they thought that issue 1 was their favorite comic until they saw the final of issue number 2. So that kind of makes me super excited for issue 2 also.
And I don't know if you talked about this already, and you may have on other streams, is that, do we think that the person she was texting was Olivia Hart?
I think it makes sense. Like, she was like, I'm going to be home, and yeah, I think it was Olivia. I mean, I don't know why they're kind of, the only thing was like why they're kind of making it like a secret when we know like they already leaked their own Olivia Hart thing, but maybe they leaked it because they knew eventually it was going to leak or something like that. So I don't know, but yeah, I think it was Olivia. She was texting for sure.
Gotcha.
I've seen some rumors that people are saying like Tommy's still alive, but I mean,
possible.
I don't know. You don't come back from the moon.
I don't think they'd do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think that she wouldn't do that out of just respect for Jason. All right, so yeah, let's see another one there, and yeah, issue 2 is coming out the 13th, which is Wednesday. So this is kind of a couple of copies I found, one comic online comic stops. Issue number 3 release date is the 10th of
Dang.
April, and look at that cover. That just gets your attention right there.
Nice.
This was on, I think, Golden Apple something website that I found this on. It's a comic book website. So give them props for having this as a pre-order thing they had showed. And the last issue is showing slated for May 8th, as according to that, and they've been spot on their release dates. So
Cool.
there's probably more of these. I guess you got them cover art stuff. Those were the ones they had available, and I couldn't
They're
find
doing
others.
so many variant covers, which each issue do. Like,
Mhm.
I think I just got one last time, but if I see like a foil one, it'd be hard for me not to pick it up. But one of the cool things is there's a comic book store next to me called Dragon's Lair, and we actually work a lot with them. But they actually stream so comic book day is Wednesday. They stream like on Tuesday nights, and if they get variant covers in, they like say, hey, if you're watching the stream, you can put this aside in my box. So like, so
Nice.
I'll probably be watching on Tuesday night here to see if I can get a variant cover
Oh
in
yeah.
case any of them come in, because I get them sometimes if I can, but they can be pretty nice. And as we know, a lot of Power Ranger variant covers have become like very, very, very valuable, like
Oh, really?
Yeah.
super valuable. So
See, I'm not a big comic guy, so I don't know about a lot of this stuff.
what sucks too is those helmet issues, those issue zeros.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember seeing those at a comic book store when I was living in Kerrville, and it was a small town in Texas. And I
Is that
remember
near
thinking
Houston? I think.
it's closer to San Antonio, but
That's right.
it's I remember seeing those issue zeros. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And now, like each one of those issues, ungraded, goes for like $500. Like, you know what I
Jesus.
mean? Like, I was like, I had the opportunity to get a lot of them, and I didn't. I
Oh
just didn't
no,
do it.
things you wish you could have done.
Right?
Like hold on to your legacy items.
I think a lot of people wish that, yeah,
Yeah,
or get
yeah. See,
more
I,
of
I
them.
didn't live near a comic book shop or anything, so I never. That's why I never got into them.
We had it was called Hastings. It was a store
Yeah,
called
yeah. I've heard of
Hastings.
Hastings. Well, there
Yeah,
was one in a town next to me,
and
but
they're known for being in small towns, right? And they used to get a bunch of stuff there, but
went out of business.
I think they went out of business. And there's something else
They
like
did.
in the town now that there's someone else like bought the store and with the same kind of concept, but it's not called Hastings anymore.
I used to love. You would spend hours, dude, just browsing at Hastings because
It's a good store. I don't know. I mean, they must have fumbled
they
bad.
had, they had quite a bit. They had collectibles, like actual little statues and stuff. When almost nobody was carrying those, they had comic books. They had movies, which I enjoyed because they would bring foreign movies,
Yeah.
that you couldn't just rent out anywhere else.
It
So
really is everything Barnes and Nobles should be.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
but Barnes and Nobles is always like
Or
so
books a million.
limited. Yeah, like they just
Yeah,
and they're like, okay, we got a contract with Lego, so we're gonna have like 50,000 Legos here and like
exactly. Yeah.
one action figure, maybe. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, Hastings was. I don't know what happened to Hastings, but I need like them to come back for sure.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I remember. There's a thing in Tennessee. I haven't been to one. There's like 3 of them. It's called McKay's.
I've heard
I'm
of
not.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, apparently you can find some. A little bit of everything there. Like
I don't know.
hard
I
to
feel like
find.
I never thought we'd get an Ollie's in San Antonio, so we got one,
Yeah.
but maybe we'll get one of those eventually. I feel like all these little discount stores and little specialty branch stores eventually make their way here. Eventually, it's a good
Yeah,
market for it. We have a lot of flea markets here,
Oh
so
yeah.
yeah.
gotcha. All right, Kenobi, I'm kind of want to do this for you.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch season 3.
All
I
right,
have
I
not
gotta go,
watched the
guys, because I
first
haven't
one.
seen any episodes. So I'll talk to you
I
later.
haven't either.
I'm
That's what
just
I'm
joking. I'm just
saying.
joking.
Can you give people like me and Daniel, who's not watched the first episode, because it looks interesting? Can you kind of give us a
So
scenario or
yeah.
educate us a little bit
Um.
what we're going into for
So
season 3?
the I don't know. I don't want to say the problem that I have with it because it's not really a problem. It's just the prism to which I'm looking at these episodes. It's like the poster says, this is the final season, right? That's it for the Bad Batch. So I feel that the episodes should be, like pretty much all of them just bangers because they're going out of business, right? Like that's it. You shouldn't be reserving more stuff, right, for the next season. Like they should be all out type of thing. and it's really not. It's not a bad season. I think it's a lot more coherent than last season. You have more of a theme. You have more of a unity and overarching, stuff on the episode. So far, we've had what, five episodes. So it does flow very well, but in the overall story, right? Like, I feel that we haven't really moved the needle as much as I thought we were going to by this point. And again, that's my own perception, taking into account that this is the final season, right? So yeah, it's just this week. I guess in 2 days we're gonna have 2 episodes. So I'm actually hoping that those 2 episodes are gonna be like, finally, let's let's kick it off in earnest. Like, let's get the story going, because this, like I said, this last 5, they're fun. They look amazing, by the way. Like, I feel that each season has been like more polished in the animation, and I don't know how they keep improving. Um, but like I said, in the overall, I would say, it hasn't really pushed the envelope on the story that much. But
that's kind of disappointing, though.
I agree. Yeah.
I did see this question. Did I miss any giveaway? No, we haven't done the giveaway yet. We're fixing to do that. Legacy, you dealt with this one. I have the giveaway tool. Does it register people on Facebook or no?
Yeah,
just
it does.
YouTube?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I should grab it from the stream itself. So
yeah.
Okay, good deal. Good deal.
The only thing it might not do is not Instagram. I don't think it does Instagram.
Which I don't think we have many. I think we only got. It's not showing any on Instagram, just Facebook and YouTube here. That's what I can see.
Yeah. So are we doing 5 and 5? What's going on?
Well, let's start out there one more time. I got something. Let's start out there one more time.
I want the manure car.
Yeah, exactly. That and that reaction Red Ranger. Just saying, it's kind of cool. Go well with my collection.
Just still Daniels. He's never going to give it to Ray.
Right.
All right, guys. I'm going to ask you one more time to the channel, who's ever watching. Do you want to do a split 5 and 5? Because I have 10 prizes. Winner.
Got to comment quick though. Comment quick. Yeah.
Let's decide in the
majority.
Next, let's decide in the next 30 seconds. All right. So drop it in the comments.
We'll go on to one more thing I wanted to talk about real quick while we're doing it, because I know we're trying to wind down. Avatar, the Netflix special. What's your guys' thoughts?
I loved it. I had a lot of fun watching it. I think a lot of people were very hard on it, and I don't know why, because you're not going to capture the cartoon. Like, that's nostalgia now. Like, I know that's like 2010-ish. I think 2008-ish, 2010, maybe even earlier, right? But like
2007, maybe.
Is it maybe earlier? Because I can forget when Legend of Korra came out. But you're not going to capture that, and you're not going to have 21 episode seasons, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's not with the budget that this is going to require. It's not going to happen. So I think what they were able to do was really good. The only thing with Zuko was a little bit more sentimental in this one than he was in the cartoon. The cartoon, it took him a long time to get there.
Yeah.
But in this one, he's like less angry, more upset. But I thought it was good, and I can see why they went from a less angry Zuko, because they want you to already be seeing him as a protagonist as well, right? So and not be if he's not going to be the antagonist of the entire first season, then you got to have some sort of positive view on him, because at the beginning of the cartoon, he was like, for 10 episodes, like, he was the bad guy, right? Until General Zhao came in, right? But like, I think it did really well. I thought the performances were really well. I have never made it through the 2010 movie or whatever movie it was, or whatever year it was. I've never made it through it. I think I watched 20 minutes of it, and I never went back to it. But I thought this was fun. The only thing I wanted to see a little bit more of him talking with like Master Roku and Master any of the previous avatars. I thought it was cool. They took out some of the adventures, which was, I understand, for time. But I think we got to where it needed to be. My only thing is I was hoping they would have, like, they're actively working on season 2 right now. And then we just found out they just got green lit for season 2. And I'm like, no, we need to be like Aang. That guy Aang is going to be like 18 already, man.
That was my thought. Like, he's going to age out of this thing before he started.
So, I mean, unless they're going to change the timeline of that a little bit. But I thought, always forget his name. I was Appa, his real name. But him as, what was that?
Paul Soon, something like
I
that.
can't
I'm
remember his
butchering
name.
it, but yeah, him. There you
go. His as Uncle Iroh was like on point. Like he was the most perfect Uncle Iroh you could have casted.
Yep.
And I think that was the highlight of the show for me, because we knew Uncle Iroh was like a good person in Avatar season 1, but I think they kind of even fast forwarded a lot of things there with like him being a protector of the spirit world. You know what I mean? Like we didn't really get into that until like season 2, like mid season 2, and we're already getting to like this is important to him. He's not going to mess around when it comes to that. And so I enjoyed it. I had fun. I watched it very quickly. I was doing this when I was off, so I even considered watching it again for sure. So I had a lot of fun.
For sure.
Yeah, I kind of love that they. I gotta be honest with you. I was a little impressed how many characters they managed to cram into 8 episodes. Okay, and
they
it
even
kind of
added
makes sense.
Azula.
You know,
Azula
yeah,
wasn't supposed
exactly.
to be there.
Yeah, and I'm blanking out on their names now, but the bounty hunter, with the smelling beast, the resistance, with Jet and all those guys, which by the way looked on point. Like that was so crazy. It was a little bit creepy, to be honest with you, because I was like, dude, that's exactly how the cartoons look like, and here they are like in live action. So my head's off to those guys. They managed to combine a lot of the stories, of course, and compact them, but to me they still kind of make sense. Like I didn't really bump into anything too hard when it comes to Omashu and the Mechanist, and all of those like combinations that they did. They sort of mesh like 10 episodes into like one or 1.5 maybe. I was actually okay with that. I was like, I understand it, you only got 8 episodes to cover 22, right? My main gripe is that, oh, sorry, spoilers. My main gripe is that Aang didn't train a single second in waterbending.
That's true.
I'm like, bro,
I kept waiting for that.
It's book 1 called like water. Like seriously, like the whole thing is we're gonna get you to the North Pole, right? To finish your water bending, but I'm gonna get you started, right? Like that was the whole thing. Katara was always jealous of him because he was picking it up 100 times faster than she was. All of that stuff, like all of that little like back and forth and little rift, that was starting happening with them. Like all of that just not there at all. So that was one of my probably the worst thing that I bumped into. But again, overall, with what they had and just the short amount of that they had, great. I loved it. So I'm very happy that it's coming back for seasons 2 and 3. Because if you're gonna get a third season, that means they can do quite a bit on the second season, right? Without the fear of, ooh, is this it for us? That kind of thing. So
and hopefully we get more episodes too.
Same here. Yeah.
I mean, I'm really excited to see them bring in Toph and the banter between her and Sokka. Like for sure. Like that's what I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
right, man.
All right, so the
I think we
hour's
got some
starting to
votes
wind
in.
up. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a split. Which again, I'm putting this in your guys' hands. This is what you want. This is what we're going to do. So,
all right.
What's a good hashtag? What's a good hashtag? What are we going to put? Hashtag.
Is this the first one that's going to get their pick?
Yes, first one to get their pick.
Just do first.
Hashtag first.
Yeah.
Hashtag first. That works for me. Hashtag first in the comments, guys.
Wait.
If you want,
let me put it in.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to be a part of the drawing, hit hashtag first. It works from YouTube and Facebook. So get those in while you guys are. I'll give that a minute. I'm going to talk about one thing that I really like, and I want to hit on this. My last subject point: Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
It is the 25th anniversary. It actually surpassed on June 30th or January 30th, I think it was. It was in the January.
We old.
We are old, and I feel it every day.
Same here, but
I'm a big Will Friedle fan from when his Boy Meets World days. So, and just I follow his career, and I listen to all his podcasts. So I just want to promote. And anybody that's not watched Batman Beyond, you need to watch it. It's got Kevin Conroy as the original anime voice of Batman, reprising his roles in older Batman. But yeah, 25 years, man. It's hard to believe that it's been on that long.
Yikes.
So I got to look at it. Wow, that's doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just like Power Rangers was 30, and it's like, wow, where did time go?
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that was all kind of the subject points I just wanted to bring up. Again, this was kind of an open conversation. Give a couple more minutes for people again. Hit hashtag first, and the channel did agree to do a 5-5 split of the 5 prizes. So the first person to win will get their choice of the 5 prizes. You can find a list of those on my Instagram page. You may have to scroll down a little bit because I think I did it back in December when I posted that, or early January. Ranger Rest. Oh my God, I'm gonna slap him. I never watched it, and I don't know why. I love Batman. If you got HBO Max, it's on there. Watch it. It's great. It'll give you that nostalgia feeling, but it's a from the animated series. It'll still give you kind of the new feel of the future. Unfortunately, the part talking to Kevin and Will a few years ago about GalaxyCon.
I'm still kind of surprised how we haven't really been
Okay.
able to get a new
Lucky.
original IP, right? From like that, like to that level. I mean,
Yeah.
that it just made so much sense, and it became accepted, right, as canon almost.
Mhm.
But I mean, I'm not a super like huge Batman connoisseur or anything like that, but I haven't noticed something else that you know uh, gave you that level of how can I say it, of not detachment, but sort of like, okay, there's Batman and then there's this guy, right? But they're still kind of the same. Like,
Gotcha. Okay, hashtag first.
all right, guys, last few
right.
seconds. Hashtag first.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this has to be US only. I should have specified that. I always forget to do that. Hashtag first. I do apologize. I think, what's her name, Daniel? Tanya?
Oh, Tanya, Australia. Yeah.
I apologize. If I could afford to send to Australia, I would, but it's just too much trouble with international stuff. I'll try to figure out a way to send you some stickers or something if you happen to get in there. So
I think you
hashtag
got to go
first.
ahead and put in the hashtag first and everything so it starts collecting. That way,
okay.
yeah.
So
I got you.
pick this live stream.
There you go.
Yep.
And just do the hashtag first, and you should be
All right.
good to go.
Let's see if I can type today. How did I spell that? Oh my God, I'm blanking right now.
That's all right.
Okay, God, it's been a long day.
First, yeah.
All right, so excluded winners, do multiple draws. Yep. Okay, start collecting. So
There you
we've
go.
got
There you go.
16.
It's a pretty solid entry.
Yeah.
16, does that sound about right? It's what it kind
Yeah.
of looks right.
Yeah.
So this first winner gets to pick their 5 prizes, right?
Of the 10, they get to pick their choice of the 5.
Nice.
And the second winner will get the remainder.
All right.
All right. So everybody ready? We've got 17 entries.
Everyone ready?
Down. 3, 2, 1. Draw.
Let's go.
Here we go. How did I myself? No way. Wow.
Wanda.
Wow.
Tease.
Wanda won.
Wow.
Wanda, congratulations.
I'm going to redraw. Not just kidding.
Congrats.
Congratulations. So Wanda, you know how to connect to me. You let me know of those 5 prizes which one you want, and we'll go from there as far as getting it to you. She's a very deserving person of this. She does a lot for all of us YouTubers.
No, she's awesome.
Out there.
Yeah. She's always very supportive. She's always, pretty much everybody's stream. So we appreciate you, Wanda. Thank you for always,
vigilantly, so we all know what he's doing.
Exactly. Congrats, Wanda. So
congrats, Wanda. Yeah, this was not rigged. This was totally at random. All right.
Because if it was rigged, I would have won.
You almost did. Did you see it?
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were a minute. All right. So Wanda, again, hit me up. You know how to get a hold of me. Let me know your 5 choices. All right. For the second person,
they get the leftovers.
You get the leftovers, but they're still not bad.
Yeah.
Hashtag loser. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Now we'll just draw again for the same one. Can I do that? Can I hit the draw again?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Here we go.
All right. Ready, guys?
Here we go.
So I think I'll take out Wanda too. So she.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think I pushed that button to do it.
Here we go.
Ooh.
I can't win myself. Draw again.
He's got to get to keep it.
They put it in where I put it.
Rig.
Yeah. Daniel.
All right. Do I know this person? Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either. But congratulations, Daniel. You are the second winner. So you'll get the 5 that Wanda doesn't choose. So if you will go, the best way to follow me is on Instagram, MidTeenGeek. Find me there, send me a message, or send me an email at midteengeek@gmail.com. And we'll get you squared away. Once I get Wanda's picks, I'll let you know what's remainder and get your information, get that to you. Winners do have a week to notify me, which I wouldn't expect to take that long because that's the reason I kind of want to do this. I want to do the people that's going to hang out with us, stay put, and reward them for hanging out. So, Daniel, Wanda, hit me up. Let me know your info. Let me know, Wanda, let me know your picks. We'll go from there. And guys, I think that's going to do it. Unless you guys got something to add.
No. Congratulations on the
congrats, man. Congrats
on your success for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So very well deserved. I'm glad to see that the channel's picking up, and many more to come, dude. So
I appreciate
thank you first of all for the invite. This was super fun, and thank you for thinking of me, even though I'm not necessarily so much embedded into y'all's fandom. But I appreciate it, man, and thank you for letting me be part of this celebration. Really.
Oh, you're welcome. And I think I've told Daniel about this before, but I wanted to make a space for everybody, every fandom. I don't know a lot about Star Wars and the details. That's why I got people like you that can educate me.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I can
I'm always
correct
down for
Daniel when he's
Star Wars.
wrong about Power Rangers. No, I'm just kidding. Wrestling. I don't know the first clue about wrestling, but people love wrestling. I mean, it's just there's fandoms and anything, however you want to put it, and I want a space for people to come together and talk about it in a safe manner. I'm from a small town, so it always felt like you were being judged. And, you like Power Rangers?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So I mean, that's why I'm trying to break that stigma and bring people together here who may feel that stigma. So,
very much so.
But guys, that's going to be it for the night. We've gone a little over an hour. I don't want to take up these guys' time. I'm sure we're all ready to go to bed. Thank you again, General Kobe, for stepping up on off the high ground a little bit to come join us. And of course, Daniel Legacy Nerd, my friend, mentor, who got me into this. I blame you for all this. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' friendship and support. And
absolutely, man.
Of course.
Appreciate you. And guys in the chat, make sure that you leave your like before you exit the stream. Okay, there's still a few people that are watching that haven't dropped their like, so make sure that you do that as you exit the stream. Appreciate it. If you are on the rewatch, let us know what would have been your 5 picks for the giveaway, and also make sure you don't miss the next giveaway. Come on, guys, we could have won.
Right? That's the person who's done this a few times and knows how to out. And I do want to say thank you to Tanya. Of course, the Brian Fed. I'm trying to hit a couple of people here. Range Restoration Repair, Josh, Wanda, who's a big fat cheater. No, I'm just joking. AZ, who finally joined us in the end, but we're glad he's here. Let's see. Detective Pierce, welcome. I know you had a lot to contribute. Daniel, trying to through here. And our new kind of friend here, M Lady Cat. So thank you for joining. If I'm missing some of you guys, I don't want to miss Cody here. He's started following me. I appreciate the follow. Nice. Daniel Texas, who's a mutual friend. And if I'm missing somebody, I apologize. I'm trying to wind this down. But anyone that's come to the stream, thank you. This was my second live stream. And I think it went better because I have people here to talk to instead of just talking to myself. So thank you guys again for joining. And don't be afraid to unleash your geek and let your fandom shine.
Love it.
Nice.
Have a good night, guys.